Hello, hello. Welcome back to the Squirrel Circus podcast. I'm the Rainbow Squirrel, and today I'm joined by my co-hosts, Ian and Andy, the Moss Guardian. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
Hello, once again. And it's been a long time. It's been a long time. We have been out of line for a long time.
Uh,
Nos escucha?
Transmission. It has been a long
Transmission is
time.
shit. We are not. No estamos en casa. We're not home.
Yeah, no, we had to improvise because we had our phone to access Zoom this time. But yeah, here we are. We're gonna try our best.
Hell yeah. And today we are uh, celebrating the 250 years of the American Republic, the United States of America.
America.
Yesterday,
Hell yeah.
as of the time of this recording, America turned 250 years old. The Declaration of Independence turned 250 years old. And this was a really special, exceptional document
Babies.
because it outlined
Think
something that would set the foundation for the future of Western politics, which is that, sorry, technical difficulties over here, biological technical difficulties. Um, which is that we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all are created equal and endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, among them life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And that we take that for granted nowadays in the West. Like, yes, of course, that's
That's
obvious, that's self-evident. But back when it was written, it was truly groundbreaking. So I thought we should discuss a little bit about all that. What do you guys think?
yeah. We're mostly gonna listen because our audio is not very good quality. But yeah, I'm excited to learn about all of this.
yeah,
Well, one
250
thing,
years.
it's always useful
Uh,
to start out with the with the criticisms of a certain thing to see if they hold up or not. The first one, the most glaring one, is the claim that America was built on slavery. That America was a uniquely slave driven society from the beginning. And the
Until
key
very
word there,
recently, no?
sorry,
very recently.
I mean,
Yeah, when was
recently, like,
slavery abolished? Yeah, it's
because like with Martin Luther King, like with the invention of the camera and of the video, slavery was still not slavery, but racism, like heavy racism and segregation was a
true.
thing, no? So it could be considered recently in the sense that Europe is way older than the independence of America. That's like kind of
Yeah,
the range. That's why recently, no, it's not recently, obviously.
that is true. Then again, the very idea that different races ought to be treated the same is already built into that initial declaration of all men are created equal. Like before that, before all of the developments in America, racism was the norm all around the world. And it was through figures like Martin Luther King that that became, seen as a bad thing all around the world.
Hmm.
There's also the slavery thing. The key word with the slavery thing is uniquely. Slavery was also the status quo for all of humanity since anywhere between the dawn of agriculture and when we were monkeys.
Yeah.
Like somewhere in between all of that, slavery just became the thing for everybody.
Yeah.
And America was one of the first places to say, hey, this is wrong, and to have a solid philosophical foundation for saying that's wrong.
Okay. That's interesting. I never thought of it like that. Yeah. It's true. What else does this Declaration of Independence give to our Western mindset? What else did
Well,
it add on?
it gives us the idea that a government is only legitimate if the people ruled by it want to be ruled by it. If the people don't want to be ruled by their government, they have a right to tear to tear it down, which is
It's so
also
silly.
kind of a special thing, you know? Like you have a right to overthrow the king. You have a right to overthrow the government.
That is very special. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, that is really well. I mean, that's what they did, no? Aren't they? They overpowered the British colonists that way, no? And that's where
No,
that
no.
came from, no?
They they were the British colonists. They became
Oh my
independent
God.
of the British crown.
Crown. Okay, 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 okay. Now I understood. Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
And so, yeah, I think those are the two main contributions. Like, all people are equal in that they deserve liberty, freedom, and because all people are equal in that they deserve liberty and freedom, they are within their rights to overthrow any government that gets in the way of that rather than guaranteeing that. And
Hmm.
so the American Revolution sparked all of the, Latin American independence movements. All of them came shortly after. And they're like, oh my God,
Hmm.
those fucking British colonists could do it. Why can't we establish our own nations? Because the Spanish crown is
Hmm.
also pretty oppressive. So
Yeah.
let's build our own countries.
Wow.
Then, of course, there's World War One and Two, where America came in to save the day from. In the First World War, it was just kind of a power struggle between nations. But in the Second World War, it was a battle against the purest form of evil anyone could imagine. And people say, oh, well, it was the Soviets that really took down the Nazis. It wasn't so much the Americans. But Stalin himself recognized that without all of the help that they got from the Americans, they would not have been able to fight the Nazis. It's like the Americans weren't just fighting the Nazis on one front. They were giving the Soviets all of the vehicles and machinery that they were using to fight the Nazis.
Hmm.
And so Stalin was like, yeah, even Stalin gave credit to the Americans for that victory. So it's like, that's one of the things that does make you say, like, God bless America. Say what you will about slavery, which was abolished, segregation, which was abolished. They defeated the most evil empire in the history of the human race. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That is a perspective that must be said once in a while. Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July.
America.
Late 4th of July, but 4th of July. Happy, I think
So
the
yeah,
more
what
accurate
is
thing
America? I mean,
we can say
yeah.
happy 250 because that you can celebrate that the whole year, especially in July, especially in the 4th of July, but all of July. You can say happy
Sure.
250 to the American Republic.
Yeah. Happy 250 years of independence of the British Crown. And yeah, so how has America progressed through the years? Because it had a great grand opening, no, with the World War, and then in the 50s it had a boom of technology, like technological advances, no? It has this golden age.
Yeah.
And where is it now? Where would you say it is now, like socioeconomically? Where could you how could you position America right now?
Well, there's some trouble. They're in a lot of debt. The national debt is insanely high. It's higher than
Because
the
you said,
GDP, which is a problem.
but when did that start? From what is that?
National debt, probably since World War II.
Accumulation?
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't know. I think it would become a very complex history class if we went in
Yeah,
depth
okay,
into
okay.
the
Yeah,
going and how America has gone good and how America has gone to complete
I
shit.
don't know. I'm
I
just doing
think that's
topics of talking. I don't know.
yeah,
What I'm informed of is where socially where America is now in the with all this Trump
yeah. I think
and
how have these things that America was built on apart from slavery held up today? Like the good things in the
yeah.
American Constitution and the good things, have they held up?
Have they held up like the paper that initially was signed? How has that held up until today?
It's it's held up surprisingly well. I mean, there's also this was brought about later, but the Bill of Rights, that's held up fairly well. It's actually improved in many ways. For example, the First Amendment, freedom of religion, freedom of expression. Back in the day, the US used to have blasphemy laws. You could get in trouble if you said something bad about God. Now that doesn't happen anymore. So that's an improvement. Uh, the Second Amendment, there have been many attempts to restrict the Second Amendment in order to, limit and oppress black people, people of color. I hate that term, people of color. And a lot of it has failed, Nowadays, if a black American wants to get a firearm, they can do so most of the
Mm-hmm.
time, which is good. Uh, Fourth Amendment has been a little sketchy. People get their privacy invaded a lot, but not as much as in other countries like the UK or most European countries or Russia or China, which is, you know, fairly important. The Fifth Amendment is going well. So, yeah, those initial documents have held up surprisingly well considering how much everything has changed around the world in the last 250 years. Surprisingly well. And socially speaking,
Gee.
sorry,
America. Yeah, it's
The microphone is being racist against Ian.
it's
it's like
feminist.
It's
people are gonna think I'm
feminist.
using an AI thing to take out Ian's audio. That's a
Oh, no.
No. What are you gonna say? I can translate.
I can say. First of all, is it like can you understand what I'm saying at all right now? Because I can try to speak.
First
No,
of all,
so
can you understand what I'm saying right now?
no.
That just
no,
proved it. So,
no.
You don't
Yeah,
want me to
yeah.
translate?
Yeah, you can translate.
Okay, I will translate.
But I think it's well, what comes to mind is that America is a pretty young country. It's what you said.
What comes to mind is that America is a pretty young country. What I said.
Yeah,
Wait for
that
I
the
did
other
hear
day
that
was.
part. That part I did hear. Oh my.
Well, how am I supposed to know?
I'll do a
No,
signal.
I'm
I'll
just
be
not
like,
gonna. I
I'll
think
do
I'm just
this if
not
I
gonna
need
say.
translations.
Oh,
I'll do this.
speak. Say something. It's your podcast.
I'm gonna try. Ya, si no sale, entonces, que no sea, pero we visited a castle the other day. It was more like the ruins of a castle, but it was an 11th century castle, right? And it was just in a hill. You didn't have to pay like an entrance or anything to get there. You just had to like walk up a hill. This was in Spain, in the north of Spain.
So you didn't have to pay or anything. You can just walk up the hill, and there was like ruins of a castle. Was in Spain.
Yeah,
That
and
sounds
and
awesome.
interesting because it was kind of overgrown, and it was just like the sediments of the walls of these castle. And I I think about the idea that in Europe we have all of these like ruins of a society that is still standing, right? And that has been standing for for hundreds and hundreds of years, more than double
So it
250,
has been standing for hundreds and hundreds of years, these ruins, more than the American whatever.
more than double the age of America,
More than
right?
double
Like,
the age of America. That's crazy.
and
That is pretty
I
crazy.
don't know. It makes me think that it's a young society, right? Compared to the societies that we live in, and that really explains why it feels so different to be in in any country in Spain
So basically, that
or
it is such a
Europe,
young,
sorry.
it's such a young society, such a young country, the country of America. That what did he say?
That it just feels very different, right? At least yeah, you have always been to, you have also been to America.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
very
so
different.
different, right? Culturally, historically, it seems still like a country that is still trying to find an identity, or the identity has been built on something that is very well recorded, right? And it's probably one of the most successful societies.
You can repeat it.
It's probably one of the most successful societies from which we have record of all of it, right? Since the beginning of the society to, because if you think of all the old European societies, or the Asian societies like the Chinese, there is
Yeah.
so much that has been lost in history and lost in that we can't really study the birth of these societies and how they have evolved like continuously, right? And I think America, and also being such a groundbreaking um, creation, right? The country of the United States and in general the concept of America for modern society, I think it's very important that we have access to all of the history of it, and
Mhm.
I think it's a huge step, and like just this whole course of history that started 250 years ago, I think is very important for the future. You know,
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
especially today, it's important to look back to it and see what has gone well and what has gone wrong. Because 250 years is still a long ass time,
Yeah, it's still a lot
right?
to learn of in 250 years, but like imagine how much we can learn of like since the start of civilization, no? Accumulating what has been gone good and also discarding what has gone bad, no? What didn't work,
Yeah,
no?
I don't know. I
But
think
that's
that's my
difficult. It's
thought.
very difficult because also times have changed more than before, like have ever changed. Like the change rate of everything is a lot higher. and it looks like it's going exponentially. Maybe it will crash, maybe it will sink, maybe we don't know, right?
But it's all thanks to America. Like, imagine, could it be possible if America didn't wasn't born 250 years ago? If we were, would it be possible that we're so advanced technologically and
That is true.
socially, and like how much of what we have today, how much of this progress is thanks.
So how much of what we have today is thanks to America? No, how much of this progress of this change rate is thanks to the discovery and the independence
Yeah.
of these people.
And I think we're still to learn if this acceleration of change and this acceleration of technological advance, this is a good thing or a bad thing, right? I think that's we still have a bit to live through history to understand, right? If
Yeah.
America was born in in good, or was it born in bad? I don't know. It's
Is it the
this
demise of human beings
or the salvation,
Ah,
or the
or the
salvation.
salvation?
Yeah, I think we're yet to learn that. I think we're yet to
I
learn that.
lean
Yeah.
I lean towards the salvation. I think technology will
Well,
be
nobody knows. No, we
great.
only time will tell. Only time will tell. We could
Only time
obviously
will
we
tell.
can totally determine, like we can not determine, but we can um work towards that, no? But then again, if something doesn't go right, it just doesn't go right, no? Nobody knows. But yeah,
It's
let's
a
lean towards salvation, and salvation it will be, no?
I think
Hmm.
here's the thing, right? If humans don't develop technology, all life on Earth has a determined deadline. Like the sun
Hmm.
expands enough, we're toast. All of us. Bang. Dead.
Which does not have to be a bad thing. It's just how nature
Oh yes. But it is the
developed.
apocalypse. It is our
Yeah, but
demise.
we as humans can escape, right?
With technology,
With
we
tech
can escape, but it's like two paths.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we can either bring the apocalypse way sooner with technology, or we can go to
Or
another planet
exactly.
Yeah,
and
that's
live
that's
on for
that's the idea.
billions of
Yeah,
years
that's the idea.
longer. So it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah. That's where we are right now.
It's like a race. It's like a very tight and crazy race. Yeah, but
It's like a race.
yeah.
Crazy, no?
really,
We wouldn't be able to talk right now through the phone if it weren't
I don't know.
for
Would
the
we?
phone.
Yeah.
But I mean, Germany invented a lot of stuff too, and Japan too. Wasn't, I mean, how much did America's
I think the what America did was create the assembly line thing, the line of assembly, or
that was one thing.
the whole idea
The
of
mastery of
producing
electricity was another.
technology in a mass
Yeah,
scale,
but
right?
really?
And
Wasn't
yeah,
that in Britain in the factories?
no,
But that was like, yes, they had factories and to some degree assembly lines, but they were all steam powered, coal powered. In America, things became
Ah, Thomas
electrical.
Edison. Thomas Edison.
Yes, and Tesla, both of who were working in America.
uh-huh.
Like the
Yeah,
two
and
big
that was
fathers of
already like
electricity.
quite a long time after America was born. Like that was already
Yeah.
I don't
like
know.
maybe, yeah,
After
Native
slavery was
Americans.
abolished.
yeah, yeah, which is interesting. I mean,
He just said that was interesting. I mean,
that was interesting. Yeah, no, I have nothing else to say.
They also
so yeah.
developed like the mastery of the atom, nuclear energy, nuclear bombs.
Mm, hmm.
That's definitely one of the one of
Humans.
the things that make you think is technology our salvation or our doom? Nuclear nuclear technology.
That's a thing. Yeah, it's a good thing to think about, I think. makes me
It's it's a good thing to think about, he said.
It's a good thing to think about. Yes, it is. Uh,
Okay.
guys in the audience, whoever's watching, we promise in the next recording, we'll have figured this out.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna have a better camera. I bought a little desktop camera to add better quality.
Yeah, we are upgrading this shit.
We're
We should
upgrading.
already have like an
Let's
actual
go.
more than just a desktop camera, I think.
Technology.
No.
We're gonna have technology.
Level 1 achieved, guys. We can only get better after this. We can only get better after this. So thank you for watching. Thank you for for the patience.
Yeah. It was a short one, but we will be back stronger than ever after this. We just have
And
to
well,
be in
like,
a better
subscribe.
situation.
A happy 4th of July yesterday, and happy 250.
Yay.
250.
Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo.